What's up YouTube? Welcome back to our channel, and if this is your first time joining us, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright, today we are going to be working on Taco Twinsy Twan's Tacoma, and we are going to be putting on the Prinsu Rack on his truck. So, we've got a nice rug laid out here, and we're gonna put all the parts in order on this rug. It's gonna be front side over here, back side, just for the sake of not confusing ourselves. Alright, so this is the box that it comes in. Prinsu. And a lot of people are saying that there are no instructions that come in the box, but we did do some research, and they do have instructions online that you can look at or print out. So today we're actually going to try our best to go off of the instructions that are online, just so you guys can follow along if you guys get this same rack. So, are we ready?
Yep. And make sure you guys check out our next video. We're going to be comparing the Prinsu versus the Front Runner. We're going to show you guys the quality difference, and yeah.
So this has a fragile sticker. Let's see what's so fragile inside. That doesn't look very fragile. Made out of metal.
The wind deflector
doesn't look fragile either. So let's place all these in order from front to back, so we don't confuse ourselves.
Yep.
So front side over here, back side over there, same way the truck's facing. So we'll, as soon as we're done assembling it, we can just lift it up and bring it to the truck. All right. This is a brand new rug.
Yeah.
Is this the one Ton just bought?
Yeah, she just bought it.
Oh, she gonna be
Tell her.
pissed.
I hope she doesn't watch this video.
She gonna watch it. She gonna flip out.
Okay, so tabs, side with the tabs on the inside. There. Nice, everything's labeled so we don't get mixed up.
So where's the one silver one go?
This is probably the deflector, the wind deflector.
Okay. And all these doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, these are all the same.
Okay. Oh yeah, you guys have the shark fin antenna. like this one. You're gonna have to buy that 1x1 piece instead. But this one still works, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna turn it sideways so that it's standing up.
So instead of it facing flat like this, you're gonna stand it up like that. If you have that shark fin and you didn't buy the 1x1. And all these bags are labeled for you. This one is wind deflector, mounting HDW, whatever that is.
This is for the cab.
Tie down ring, cab.
Crossbars.
All right. Step 2, dump out this big bag of screws, washers.
So it's gonna go bolt, lock washer, and then washer. Just do that for all of them. Next step, we're gonna stand these up, and then we're gonna screw in the rear bar. Yep.
So when you guys are putting on these bars here, you can either do the small slot here if you're gonna have it stationary, or if you guys want to put it in the long slot here if you're gonna be sliding the rack back and forth. And we're gonna do the small here, the small hole, because we're gonna keep it in one spot.
When you guys are putting the crossbars on, make sure you guys put this side with the oval up, just because they are made for the tie down rings that are provided. Because the tie down rings, they sit in here like this, and then they are able to slide over once you guys have it straight, just like that, and then you guys can tighten it down to wherever you guys would like.
So the bolts that comes with the package here is a T30.
Alright, next step, we're going to be putting the cross member onto the wind deflector. So we're going to grab the T-nuts, and then we're going to tighten them down. We're going to do that to all 10 holes. Remember that the raised side of the T-nut is on the outside.
Once you guys have all of these T-bolts in, T-nuts, T-bags, once you have all of those in, you're just gonna slide the crossbar in. So we got the first set in. Now we're gonna try to straighten these ones and slide that through. Alright, so what you want to do is go from the top down and just try to slide 2 in at a time. No. It has to go in.
What do we know? That's right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. So you see that goes in there, and you're just gonna push it down, and then we're gonna line up the next 2. You have to unscrew these a bit. There you go.
Now let's get it on.
So the shield is actually gonna go in the middle two holes here.
Now we got to remove the roof molding. Just get something plastic and sharp, just stick it right in there, and it should come up pretty easy. Just pull it back, and once you get about 3/4 of the way, there's 3M tape right here, so just don't be scared to pull that up. So with the roof molding off, the areas we're gonna need to look for is areas with the painted tape areas. There's one there, there's one right there, and there's the last one. So we can either peel up the tape or just find where the indent is and just poke a hole right there, really depending on however you want to do it. And I'm just going to poke a hole through mine rather than peeling the tape off. So the middle one only has one hole. Now we're gonna measure and mark the spots that we need to cut. So what I'm doing is I'm actually moving this back until it hits the back part of the roof molding to use as a guide, so that way I know exactly where it's gonna lay. And then for the front, I just put it where it would actually lay for the front, and then mark up these holes. So it's kind of hard to see, but I marked the holes right there to where the hole is on the truck. Some people actually cut this whole piece right here and here, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna just make a hole where those two bolts are gonna go in. That way we don't actually lose a section of the roof molding. So we are going to be using the Dremel to cut the back side of the roof molding. So the 1-inch spacers are going to sit here and here. So I just want to measure it from the center where it's going to sit, and then that's where we're going to cut. So that way it will go all the way through. You guys can kind of see where we marked it out with the Sharpie. So here and here are where we're gonna cut this piece out, and we're not cutting the whole thing out. We're just gonna be cutting this piece right here, between here and here. That way we can save as much as of the roof molding as we can. And then on this side, we're just gonna use a 3/4 drill bit to make holes for the spacer here. So this is what we're going to be using right there and right there. Alright, now we're going to use the 3/4 drill bit to drill the marked spots that we have.
So after drilling it with the 3/4 drill, that makes these holes. This is what it looks like. So instead of losing a whole piece of the roof molding, you still get to keep it, and these will just fit in there like that. Like that.
This is how the back looks. So we cut out this section, and you can see there is metal on that part, which is why we use a Dremel to cut that. So we cut this metal section, and then we cut out that metal piece. That way we can use a drill bit, or else the drill bit wouldn't have gone through. And then when you guys are drilling these, make sure you guys hold both sides. If not, it would when it goes through, it'll twist it and it'll make these marks like the way it did here. So that was our mistake, but every other hole is clean. Doesn't have those lines because we held it down on both sides. So let's get the silicone in and get the roof rack up. This is what we're using: 100% waterproof, 100% silicone, 100% weatherproof, rain ready in 30 minutes, mold free. There are a couple other ones, you guys can use probably any of them, but this is the one that we chose. So we're going to be using putting about a Hershey's Kiss size. So you want to get silicone into the hole. So that looks almost exactly like a Hershey's Kiss.
Oh, shit.
Am I good or what? That one not so much. Alright, now we're gonna put the spacers into the holes we drilled. Okay, so we're gonna put this end in first. Go. Cool. Now the other side. There we go. I was gonna say the line don't line up. Shit. We're gonna do it. Okay. Don't drop it. You good? Alright, once you guys line it up, make sure you guys push down past the silicone before you can start threading it. There we go.
So once you guys have this rack on, you can see one of the crossbars is right on top of that nut, screw, bolt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew this side over here, and then we're just gonna turn the bar up, and then you can tighten that other one. Alright, turn that straight up and you'll have access to that bolt. If you guys been watching any other videos, you guys probably noticed I don't know the name of any of these hardwares. I just make them up as I go.
And then we're not going to tighten them down all the way. Just close. Make sure you guys thread them in by hand first, just in case you guys don't want to cross thread this, because this is inside of your roof. When you guys are tightening these down on the rack, make sure you guys don't over tighten them. So when the washer starts bending a little bit is when you guys want to stop. Just like that.
Alright guys, roof racked by Prinsu is all finished up here. And once again, a quick and easy install, and it looks really good. Let me show you from the front. There it is. But that is it for today's video. Make sure you guys check out our next videos for more stuff that's going on to the Tacoma. See you guys next time.